Well, let me greet you wherever you are. Today is day number 6. Well, it's day number 6 today of this campaign that I started. It's very good. And quickly, I just want to go to start where I've ended. Quickly, I just want to go to the place that I ended because I have only 1 hour to speak to you. So I have to make sure that this 1 hour is being used and you enjoy. So I have only 1 hour. That's why I go so quickly. Let me greet you wherever you are. I can see people, they are waving there. You are welcome. Well, my friend, this campaign until so far, I managed to reach 150 viewers. That's a good start. With the videos that I make, 6 videos that I make, I managed to reach 100 and something viewers. Well, my friend, and I believe each and every day is going to grow. I'm going to have more viewers each and every Friday. Well, we are speaking about the issue that is very serious, which is divorce. Well, divorce has become a problem. And if we keep quiet, we don't speak about it, and we will find ourselves, we lose the next generation. We'll find ourselves that we are going to give the next generation a worse future. So we have to discuss them. Even if it is hard to discuss about divorce, well, we have to discuss it. It's not that we reject people with divorce. No, we like them, we welcome them, but we don't want our children to follow the same path that our generation have followed. Well, we have to put an end to it. Our children, they cannot face that. So now, that's why we started this campaign against divorce. Well, last week I told you about Libya. Well, Libya did a good job. It was the divorce rate, it was 24%, Libya. And also Libya, let me see here. Libya, it did very well the time of Gaddafi. They fought divorce with all of their strength, and it was 24%. Well, it's good. 24% is less than 50%. Well, let's clap hands for Libya. Gaddafi did a good job in Libya to fight, well, divorce. Another country that is next to Libya, Georgia, not far behind Libya, goes divorce rate of Georgia is 36%. Look, 36%, less than 50%. Well, let's see which religion contributed. Because last week we spoke about Libya. In Georgia, we have Orthodox Church is 84.4%. 83.4%. That is Orthodox Church. We have Islam, 10.7%. We have Oriental Orthodox, 3.7%. Okay. We see that in Libya, almost 90% it was Islam, and they did good job. They fought the divorce rate until it went. Now the next country, Georgia, is 83% Orthodox Church. Do you know Orthodox Church? So Orthodox Church, it fought so much together with the government to reduce the divorce rate. They did a good job. Until now, it's still like that. Now Libya, we don't know after what happened in Libya. We don't know, but we know they did a good job. Let's not speak only about the bad things. Let's speak about good things also. Well, in Georgia, Roman Catholic is 0.8%. Okay, let's go to Mongolia. Mongolia, we speak about countries that fought, that has the divorce rate of less than 50%. And the reason why, which religion contributed to that one? Do you see? I go slowly but surely. Okay, let's go to Mongolia. Nipping on Georgia's heels with 38 divorce rate. Also, Mongolia is almost near Georgia. And Georgia is also near to Libya. You see? Okay. Mongolia is doing quite well. Mongolia is doing quite well. However, in countries where divorce is frowned upon, some couples who would like benefit from divorce are trudging through an unhappy marriage. Okay, let's see which religions they are there in Mongolia. Mongolia is Buddhism. Buddhism. 53%. 38.6% is non-religious. 38.6% of the people of Mongolia, they are non-religious. So Buddhism is the one that contributed to help with the divorce of that country. And you can see that countries that are less than 50%, they are close to each other. You can see the difference. They are close to each other. The only country that is low in divorce rate and is surrounded by countries that have a high divorce rate is Tanzania. Tanzania has a low divorce rate and is surrounded by countries that have high divorce rate, which is Kenya, Uganda. We have also Ethiopia. You see, it's surrounded in East Africa. The only country that managed to reduce divorce rate is the only country that reduced the divorce rate without the influence of the next countries is Tanzania. Tanzania did very good, and also in peace. Tanzania is a very peaceful country. Police here, so there are police who does not go with a gun. It's a very peaceful country. So now you can see those countries that are 30-something% is because of they were surrounded by those countries. So they were learning from each other. So you can see the countries that make the divorce to go down is because they learn from each other. It's only Tanzania. In Africa, it's only Tanzania. You can make your own research. It's only Tanzania that managed to protect its peace while the other countries, they have war. It's only Tanzania. For an example, Congo is being war for many years. It's closer to Tanzania, but Tanzania managed to protect the peace, its peace. You look, Kenya is closer to Tanzania, but Tanzania managed to protect its peace. So it's the only country up to so far that managed to protect its peace while the other neighbors, they have wars. It's the only country that managed to reduce their divorce rate while others, their divorce rate is growing higher. That's the only country that I know up to so far. If you know another country, well, inform me. If you can see in my wall, I spoke about Catholic. Do you know why I wrote about Catholic? Because it's obvious. Catholic is a winner. They reduced the divorce rate in 50 countries. And there is a divorce rate of pastors of Catholics, those who are serving in Catholics. There is a divorce rate of the members. They make a divorce rate of people who married in that church of Catholic. They make a census of the marriages that were not, people who make a divorce. So, Catholic is straightforward, and Methodist church. The only fastest growing church in worldwide. Remember, Catholic is fastest growing church worldwide. Methodist is not fastest growing church. It was fastest growing church in the 80th, in 1980. It was the fastest growing church in 1998. And Lutheran church. But now, Methodist is no more fastest. Do you understand? So now the fastest growing churches is Methodist and the Universal Church. Now the problem is here. The Universal Church, there is no census. That's the problem. That's the fastest growing church worldwide. There is no any server. They don't make any censor. I tried to look the censor. They don't make any census. What's going on? What's going on with the fastest growing church worldwide? What is wrong? I tried to look for the divorce rate. The one of Catholic is there. Methodist is there. There are many fastest growing church in America, 100 churches. They have their own census. The only one religion that doesn't count its people is the universal of the church of the kingdom, universal church of the kingdom of God. There is no divorce rate. There is nothing that shows how many people got married in that church. That's the only religious institute. Even Islam, they are counting. If you can check, you can check through Google about Iran. Iran, they have the divorce rate. Even in Iran, even if they are against Christianity, but they have their divorce rate. They have the statistics that shows how many Muslims we have and how many Christians we have in Iran. It's a very beautiful country, Iran. And Iran is being controlled by the fastest religious religion, which is Islam. They have their divorce rate. They have their divorce rate. The only church that is growing fast is the Universal Church. Why? Why? Well, my friend, I will discuss it later about it, because this is not for me to ask why. We want to know the divorce rate of each and every churches. If you are from that church, send me the divorce rate of your church. And if your church is growing too fast, for example, Christian Enlightened Church, the one of Bushir, is growing fast, is the fastest growing church in Africa. It's still new. That's why it doesn't have the divorce rate, because it's still new. And Bushir is from Africa. He's from Malawi. He's from East Africa. So he's still a young guy, and he does not have any figure of the divorce rate, because his ministry is still new. But the old ministries, like UCKG, well, my friend, they are more experienced. We want the divorce rates of those places. Later, I will tell you why another day, not today. Well, you can see religion has played a role in the divorce rates of people, or reducing the divorce rate of people. Religion has become a very key point. A key point. Well, my friend, this is a very strong thing. Religion, when we speak about a religion who contributed to the divorce of our people, religions that contributed to the divorce of our society, most of them, they are the fastest growing churches, they are the fastest growing religion. So your religion, if you are in a certain religion, you don't know the statistics of the divorce rate of your church. Well, my friend, you have to go to your pastor, to your bishop, and ask him why you don't release the divorce rate of your church. We want to know what is it that you are hiding? What is it that you are hiding? Are you destroying the society, or are you building the society? You have to go and ask. We want to know. I have the divorce rate of Catholic. I have the divorce rate of Methodist. I have divorce rate of 100 churches in America. Fastest growing churches, mega churches. I have the divorce rate of churches in Nigeria, the biggest church in the world. The only church that I don't have the divorce rate is the SCOAN, Emmanuel TV. But I believe I'll get it. I believe I'll get it, the divorce rate. So now, divorce has become a threat. And if divorce has become a threat, that's why I started this campaign to come against divorce, to come against those who are promoting divorce, those who cause people to divorce. Well, those who contributed, and also those who contributed in the divorce of other people. Well, those people, they are going to pay a very high price. It's not a human being who's going to make them to pay. God is going to make them to pay for causing the little ones to divorce. Well, my friend, let me tell you only about thing. Last week, I told you about 10 reasons that shows that you were meant for a true life. That you were meant for a true life. And I gave you 10 reasons. Today, I'm going to give you 8 reasons. And this is 18 reasons that shows that you were meant for true love. Mbaula's leadership, it was founded by me. Mbaula's leadership, its aim is to reduce and fight divorce by all its strength, by everything. I'm ready to fight divorce, to fight anything, to give advices for marriages who are not yet divorced, for those who want to get married in order for them to reach a divorce. Well, my friend, no one wants to get married and end up divorced, but there are people who contributed to the divorces of people. There are religions that contributed. Well, cult, it's a secret society. In the past, we used to say cult, it was only a secret society. But now, some of other cults, they came out. They said, no, we are not bad cults. They are good cults. But we don't have any proof that they are good, because we are still making a research about them. I won't mention those cults because they are personality cults. Personality cults, it's a privacy. People who's worshipping in privacy, and they don't want their constitution to be known by non-members. So their constitution is between them only. That is personality cults. We have rockers cults. We have terrorist cults. Well, my friend, it's true. We have terrorist cults, thieves cults. They make secret meetings, they form terrorist group, they prepare to kill a certain kinds of people at the same time. That is cults work. We have destructive cults. We have also destructive cults. So these 4 different kinds of cults, you are going to see them when I'm going to give you the last 8 steps that shows that you were meant for true love. Well, my friend, let me carry on. I remember last week, I told you if maybe you were not watching me last week, you can go to my last video. I save it in my timeline, then you can check. Well, last week I told people that I wrote 18 reasons why I say you are meant for a true love. You were not meant to make a divorce. You were not meant to get a bad wife or a bad husband. You were meant to get a good wife who's going to remain with you, a lifetime partner. You were not meant to divorce. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the 18 reasons that I wrote, and also I memorized them here. As I'm going to say them to you, I'm not looking anywhere. I memorized them because I know them. I live them. I'm married to a single wife, my beautiful wife, Linda. I'm happy in my love life. I don't have anything that I can complain about my marriage. That's why I'm telling you something that I have me myself. I have a very blessed marriage, and I have one boy and also 2 boys. The 2 boys that I'm raising from our families, which means I have 3 in total. Others I'm raising them because of love, because of I understand that even me, one day I was living without a parent, without my father for many years. So I make sure I invest in family. That's why I'm teaching you something that I know myself. The first reason I said, faithfulness, encourage your partner for you to be faithful. The second reason, I said faithfulness, make your relationship to last. The third reason, I said faithfulness gives you a peace of mind. You don't need to remember anything. I said number 4, faithfulness boosts your sex life. You don't need to buy those things to boost yourself in bed. No, you don't need that, my dear. You just need to be faithful. Then you will be good in bed, and your wife will like you, and your husband will like your movement, the way you act in bed, because faithfulness is the one that boosts you your sex life. Number 5, I told you that faithfulness makes you for you to focus on your relationship, or your marriage. It makes you for you to be focused. You don't have distraction. So you focus 100% on your marriage. Number 6, I told you there is no. Number 6, I told you that there is no faithfulness. There is no love without faithfulness. Yes, there is no love without faithfulness. That is reason number 6. You cannot say you love someone if you are unfaithful to that person. It's impossible. There is no love without faithfulness. Number 7. It's a question. I ask a question like this. If you are unfaithful, why you are in that relationship? Because what is the use to be in that relationship if you are going to be exclusive? Do you know the meaning of to be exclusive? An exclusive relationship is a marriage between two people, a faithful marriage. You are not going to go with another person. You are not going to look for another wife. You are not going to look for another husband. You stick to your part. That is an exclusive relationship. So what is the use to be in a relationship if you know that you are not going to be exclusive? Do you understand? Number 8, I said to you, and I explained to you last week, that faithfulness, strive to be like God, because God is faithful. God is love. Number 9, I said faithfulness set a good example for your children to follow. Your children, they follow your action and your behavior. If you are unfaithful to your wife, your children, they will know, and also when they grew up, they are going to do like you. They learn from you. So if you are unfaithful, you don't mislead only the society, because the neighbors, they are going to know that you are unfaithful. Your workers, they are going to know that you are unfaithful. You don't mislead only those people. You mislead also your own children. Do you understand? Number 10, I said faithfulness has an impact on your character. Faithfulness has an impact on your character. It has a good impact on your character. So now we are going to go to reason number 11. Reason number 11, remember I'm remaining with 8 reasons. That's why I go faster. Reason number 11 is this one. I'm going to tell you and explain to you. Why these 10 reasons I didn't explain to you? Because I already did it the last video. So you can watch my last video after this one. I save it already on my timeline. Well, my friend, reason number 11 that proves that you were meant for a true love is that it says like this: faithful people are happier, they are more relaxed, they are more fulfilled, they don't live a stressful life, they don't live a life of stress, they are more happier. Do you understand now? So the life of a faithful person, it's a very simple life. You are more happier, you are more relaxed. Do you understand? Why you are more relaxed? Because there is nothing that you have to remember. There is nothing that you need to memorize. Do you know if you read too much, every day. Your mind is making exercises. If you are running, you make exercises for your body. If you read every day, you make exercises for your mind. So now you don't read books, you don't study, then you are unfaithful. So for you to be unfaithful, you have to remember the lie that you said. That's the law of unfaithfulness. When you say to your wife, I'm going out for a business, you have to remember what you said, because your wife is going to ask you, where were you? You have to have a good memory. And it demands for you to memorize, to remember all the lies that you said to your wife, to your husband. And you don't make exercise, you don't read. You are there with Facebook, you are there with WhatsApp, you are there with things that don't train your mind. So which means you are not going to be happier, because you are going to be caught by your wife. Your wife is going to catch you. You'll say, I went to Moshi. There's a province called Moshi. Maybe you went to Kilimanjaro. So when your wife is making a washing and she looks here inside of your pocket, you forgot the receipt. The receipt is written Moshi, Kilimanjaro. Do you see how unfaithful people they are being caught? There is something that will make you for you to forget. And you are going to be caught by your wife, and you are not going to be happy. You are not going to be happy in your relationship. And once your wife find out that you are unfaithful, your wife will never give you a good sex. You discourage your wife not to be faithful to you. You discourage your husband not to be faithful to you. Once your wife sees that, even if your wife doesn't come to you and tell you, but you are going to discourage your partner. So you are not happier. You will never be happy, because now you are caught by your wife. You are caught by your husband. Sometimes when you dream, you mention the person that you were unfaithful with. You dream there, oh, I love you so and so. Then your wife is surprised. What is going on? You are caught, my friend. You don't live a life of happiness. Unfaithfulness, well, it makes you for you not to rest. But faithfulness, it makes you for you to have a peace of mind. You are more relaxed. Your life is fulfilled. Do you understand? And also you have a clear conscience. You have a clear conscience. Do you know what is the meaning of a clear conscience? I will tell you later. The meaning of conscience, a clear conscience. So now, if you are faithful, you have a clear conscience. Do you understand? Your conscience, there is nothing that accuses you. Your conscience, if you are unfaithful to your wife, to your husband, your conscience, it will accuse you always. It's an inner voice inside of you that is going to tell you that you don't love your wife. You are a liar. You know, it's a voice that is inside of you. So now, what is the meaning of a clear conscience? A clear conscience is meaning that your conscience, it will never accuse you for anything. That's the meaning of clear conscience. I will tell you later about clear conscience. Do you understand? That is reason number 11. Reason number 12, that proves that you were meant for a true love. Let me give you reason number 12. Faithfulness makes you for you to be proud of yourself. Faithfulness gives you not only a bad pride. Let me not say pride by itself. Let me say a good pride. What is the good pride? You have confidence. It gives you confidence. Do you understand? Well, you who's cheating with another person, I'm speaking to you now. Or maybe you know someone who's cheating in his marriage and the person doesn't hide. Well, you might feel that you are mature, You might feel that you are in control if you cheat in your marriage. You might even numb your conscience. Do you know what is to me the meaning of to numb your conscience? To numb your conscience. The meaning of numb is when you expose your feet to cold. If you grew up in countries that are cold, like South Africa, here in Tanzania is hot. You can see the way I'm wearing, it's August, but I'm feeling so hot. When I sleep, my friend, I don't need any blanket. I don't need anything to cover myself. I sleep the way I was born, my friend. Here in Tanzania, it's very hot. But if you grew up in South Africa, America, countries that there is winter, or here in Tanzania, but in another province, Kilimanjaro, we have Mwanza, we have Geita, we have provinces that are cold. Here it's a coast, that's why it's so hot here in Dar es Salaam. Now, when you are in cold places, you expose your feet to cold. Your feet becomes like a rock because of coldness. Maybe the degree is -3 degrees. Your feet, they are cold. If you hit any stone with that feet, you'll never feel pain. Why? Because that feet is numb. You numb your feet by exposing your feet through cold. How do you expose your feet? How do you numb your feet? By wearing your shoes, without socks, or wearing socks but you don't rub your feet with Vaseline or petroleum jelly. Do you understand? If you don't want to expose your feet to coldness, so you have to rub them with petroleum jelly. Do you understand? But if it is extremely cold, even if you wear a socks, those who are from South Africa don't know what I'm meaning. For example, if you went maybe in a night vigil, then your feet are cold. Then you arrive at your home 2 o'clock. Your feet are cold. If you don't warm your feet, you will never sleep. If you ever experience that, you will never sleep. Do you know why you will never sleep? Because your feet is like a rock. Your feet, they are cold. Your body is not cold just like your feet. Do you know why your feet, they are numb? Because your feet, they don't have more fats to protect against the winter. Do you understand? So now, when you don't warm your feet before sleeping, you are not going to sleep because your mind send the message that there's something wrong. Your feet, they are still dead. And your feet, they are dead for a certain time of time. They are numb. This is to numb your feet. Once you warm your feet, you put a bottle of water inside of the blankets and you warm your feet, then you can rest. The mind will rest. But if you don't warm your feet, they are going to remain numb. So now, if you may numb your conscience. When you numb your conscience, it's when you are unfaithful. Do you understand? You might feel that you are mature by cheating. But the truth is that you numb your conscience. And your conscience is not going to accuse you because your conscience, you numb it. It's not going to tell you anything. What you are doing to your wife is wrong. No one will come to you and tell you that you are cheating your wife. And no one will tell your wife that you are cheating your wife. No one will come and warn you. Because people, they see you are cheating because you decided. Even your conscience, if you are cheating, you numb your conscience. Do you understand? And when you numb your conscience, well, my friend, you are going to be proud of your unfaithfulness. Even if I'm explaining to you about unfaithfulness, you don't understand because your conscience is numb. You expose your conscience to unfaithfulness. Expose your conscience to faithfulness, then that voice, before you cheat your wife, it will warn you. No, don't cheat your wife. No, don't cheat your husband. Do you understand? So you might numb your conscience. After numbing your conscience, but, that's why I say but, when that unfaithfulness breaks the good that is inside of you, do you know you were born with a good character? You were born with a good character. Even me, I was born, no one was born with a bad character. Unfaithfulness, it will break the good that is inside of you. And once it breaks the good that is inside of you, you are going to hurt your person, and you are going to hurt the family that you're supposed to be faithful to, and you are going to be hurt, because you'll never live by yourself. If you are married, then you promise to divorce your wife. There are laws that I won't say on Facebook that are irreversible. I won't say in Facebook. You will never live with yourself. You will never live with yourself. If you cheat your wife, if you hurt your wife, if you hurt your husband because of unfaithfulness, it's better to hurt your wife because you tell her the truth. It's better you hurt your husband because you told her the truth. You told him the truth. Not to hurt your partner because you cheated. If you cheated, you will never live by yourself. You will need sex. You will need sex. And when you need sex, what is going to happen with you? How many ladies are outside there, they wanted to have sex? How many men, they want to have sex? How many people, they are just ready for one night stands? So you are going to be exposed to that. You will never live by yourself once you are married, because you are used to your husband, you are used to your wife. Let's go to reason number 13. Why I say you were meant for a true love. I can see many people here, they wave, many people, they are online here. Reason number 13, why I say you were meant for true love. Remember that I said number 12, that you might even numb. Faithfulness makes you for you to be proud of yourself. Number 13, faithfulness makes you're supposed to gain trust. When you are faithful, you make your wife, your husband to trust you. And with trust, he or she surrenders and gives all to you. And once your wife, your husband gives all to you, you will be able to deeply know your partner when access is given to you. You will be able to know your partner when access is given to you. And people are so jealous about giving access to their partner, even if they are married. Do you understand? So your partner will give everything to you, and you will be able to know if access is granted to you. Do you understand? So you'll be able to know because your partner saw that he can trust you. And without trust, you will never receive the blessing that your partner brings to you. When you get married, there are blessings. Those blessings, they come from your husband only. They don't come from the person that you are cheating with. They don't come from your mother or your father. They don't come from your pastor. They don't come from anyone else. They come from your partner. So, if you are unfaithful, you are unable to receive the blessings that your partner brings to you. Do you understand? Why I say like that? Why the government, they make a rule that if you divorce, a certain percentage they go to the wife, a certain percentage go to the husband, because there is no trust. There is no trust. Do you understand? There is no trust, because the husband saw, no, my wife, I cannot trust my wife anymore. So if I don't trust my wife, I divorce her, the house is not going to go to her, the house is going to go to my brother. There are many cases like that. It's because of lack of trust. So if you are faithful, you make your partner to trust you. Do you understand? Reason number 14. Reason number 14 is very strong, my friend. Faithfulness make others to trust you, to respect you, not trust. Faithfulness make other people to respect you. How does other people respect you? How? Let me explain to you. When you tell of those who are trying to lure you, do you know the meaning of to lure? To lure, L-U-R-E, is to attract. Law is the meaning. Law is the meaning. Is it this law that I'm saying is attraction. So when you tell those who are trying to lure you from the one that you are committed to, you stand your ground. There are many people who will tempt you in your working place, when you drive. If you are using public transport, there are people who can tempt you. There are people who can tempt you in public places. So when you stand your ground, you tell those that me, I'm married, I don't accept that proposal. People who come with a car, people who will promise you that I'm going to send you to school. Your husband doesn't take care of you, me, I'm going to take care. So when you stand your ground and you tell them that me, I'm not going to enter that relationship, those people who came to tempt you, they will respect you. They will respect you, my friend, for that action. Because it's not everybody who does like that. It's not everybody who refuses free sex. It's not everybody. It's only few people. So when you stand your ground, you see, when you stand your ground, you publicly show loyalty. Yani, you publicly show loyalty to your husband or wife, and the public also will respect you. People, they will honor you. They will admire your marriage because you stood your ground. You didn't accept when someone proposed you while you are married. You refused the proposal. Do you understand? And other people who come to tempt you, if you are married, they were sent by cultic religion. I'm not going to enter too much on it. They were sent by cultic religion, secret societies, just to destroy marriages. Do you understand? That's why I'm not going to go in it, because it's a secret society, it's a personal society. So if you stand your ground, they are going to respect you. Let's go to number 15. Number 15, unfaithfulness brings diseases. Unfaithfulness brings diseases. HIV, African people, they say, no, someone who doesn't like black people came with an injection, he went to a monkey, it's a lie. And spread, I don't know, HIV in the Africans. When you go to Europe, to America, South America, they say, no, the ones who started HIV, they are the Africans because they are unfaithful. We blame each other. Do you understand? But the truth is that HIV is because of unfaithfulness. It's not because someone went to a monkey and did what? It's because of unfaithfulness. Even in America, people are dying with HIV. Whites, they are dying with HIV. Indians, they are dying with HIV. They are dying. Blacks and white. Why? Because of unfaithfulness. But it's not only to prevent you from diseases. It's not only to prevent you. It's not that only diseases will come. It's about the rotting of your heart. your heart, it will rotten. Your heart, it will become darker. It will become darker. And your heart, it will poison the amazing person that you are. Do you know you are amazing? You are a good person. You were born with a good character. You were born with a good heart. You were not born with grudges. You are a good person. But unfaithfulness, it will not only bring diseases in your life, it will also rotten your heart, and your heart, it will get darker, and no condom that will save you from the decay of your soul. Even if you are unfaithful, you can use a condom for your wife not to know, for your husband not to know. That condom cannot save you from decaying of your soul. Your soul, it will get darker, 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 darker. Each and every day you will leave money for your wife. You'll leave money. You'll buy a present for your wife. Why you are going with someone that you are cheating with? You will make surprises. Later your heart, it will become dark. Once it becomes dark, you are going to stop to do those things. And you are going to be exposed. Your wife is going to find out that you are not faithful. Your husband is going to find out that because your wife is going to ask why you don't do those things anymore. What is going on? And it's going to make a research, and it's going to catch you. Once you catch you, now you destroyed your relationship. You destroyed your marriage. Number 17, reason number 17. Reason number 17 that I say why you are meant for a true love. Remember, I say it's 18 reasons. I'm just remaining with one reason. Reason number 17. Well, let me drink water and I'll give you reason number 17. I can see even my throat is so dry because I make this video for 1 hour. I make this video for 1 hour. Well, my friend, let me drink water. Well, reason number 17, why I say you were meant for a true love. Listen to this reason, it's very strong. Reason number 17 and 18, they are very strong. They are very powerful. Number 17, the person that you are cheating with, the person that you are cheating with does not have the best interest at heart. Let me rephrase it. The person that you are cheating with does not have your best interest at heart, but only seeking his or her selfish interest and needs. The person only wants two things. The one that you are cheating with, even if that person is married, it's a married couple. Maybe you are cheating with someone who's married and you are married. The person wants only two things. He's there for selfish interest and only his needs. Do you understand? That's why that person that you are cheating with, even if you hide from the person that you don't have a wife, you don't have a husband, the person is going to find out that you are married. The person will find out that you are married, even if you can hide from the person. So that's why that person doesn't care about the mess that he or she brings in your life. He doesn't care about the mess that he caused in your marriage. He doesn't care. He doesn't care because you accepted the proposal. The person tempted you and you decided to have a secret affair. So the person doesn't care about the mess that is carrying on in your marriage. Doesn't care. Does not have a best interest in heart. The person doesn't lose nothing. The person doesn't have nothing to lose. That's why the person doesn't care about the mess that is happening in your marriage because you are cheating with him or with her. The person doesn't care. You might even feel close to each other with the person that you are cheating with. You might feel close to each other. You might even confess by your mouth that I love him, I love her, I have a freedom of speech. We are in freedom. I have a freedom of choice. I have freedom of choice. Yes. You have freedom of choice. Yes. You have freedom of speech. Yes. I agree with you. I'm not against you. Even I don't force you. You might feel that you love each other. But think with me. Terrorists and thieves have a sense of love. Should I rephrase it? Terrorists and thieves have a sense of love. Terrorists have the same eyes that we have, the same ears that we have, the nose that we have, the mouth that we have, the mind that we have. They have everything that we have. They have a sense of love. And they belong in each other. When you see any country announce someone, so and so is a terrorist, we are going to hang him. We are going to kill him. You have to know that terrorist, he has more than 100 people who are supporting them, who are supporting him financially. More than even 500 people who are supporting him. Why terrorists? They don't confess to the court that so and so was supporting me. Because they have a sense of love also. They belong in among each other. They protect each other. Do you understand? So you also use cheating. You, both of you are committing a crime. Cheating is the only crime that you cannot go to court to send your husband and say he's cheating, because there's no proofs. Most of the time, people when they cheat, they don't leave any proof. They don't leave any proof. And if you are a woman knows when he has sex with his husband, will know if you are cheating. Even the husband that is educated, if your wife is cheating, you have sex with the wife, you'll know that your wife is cheating. You don't have proof, but through sex you'll know. I will never teach you that secret. That's my secret, my friend. You see. So, you are committing a crime, both of you. You are committing a crime, my friend. Both of you are committing a crime. That's why the person that you are cheating with, even if he's married, maybe single, doesn't care. Do you know that person has personal issues? He has personal issues. So that person doesn't care about the legitimate commitment that you make with your marriage. Do you know marriage is a legitimate commitment? Do you know what is a legitimate commitment? Should I explain to you the meaning of legitimate commitment? Should I explain to you legitimate commitment? Well, my friend, legitimate commitment is like this. The army, it was tired of Mugabe. They took legitimate power from Mugabe and took it and removed Mugabe And they used that legitimate power to put Mnangagwa and brought back the legitimate power to the Zimbabwean people under Mnangagwa. That is the legitimate power. Do you understand? So the person doesn't care about that legitimate commitment that you have with your wife. Do you know marriage is power? Marriage is power. That's why other countries, if a president is unfaithful in a marriage, they remove him quickly, because they know that faithfulness is power. They remove him quickly. How many presidents that you know they are unfaithful in their marriage? Look the country that they are running. For an example, look South Africa. That's my country, my friend. I have rights to speak. Look South Africa, what happened? So the person doesn't care about your legitimate commitment. He doesn't care. And you are a fool for you to allow yourself to be led astray, because the person is the short-term wrecking your life. The person is short-term wrecking your life. You are going to be left with the person is just for a short term, my friend. For a short term. Do you understand? So, my friend, if you are married, you have legitimate power. That's why on my Facebook, anyone who challenge me with a question, I answer the person according to my legitimate power. I have power. I have power to remove, and I have power to curse. I have power to bless. The legitimate power is the one that allows me. That's why no one in Facebook can defeat me. Why? Because everything that I write in a Facebook, I make sure that I study first. I study. I read books. I read more than 100 books. No one will deceive me. No one will deceive me. I read so many books. So if you challenge me, don't expect for me that I'm going to keep quiet, because I have legitimate power. There is something that backs me, that supports me, and that is wisdom. And if you have wisdom, if you want to challenge in my Facebook, you want to ask me something, you have to have wisdom more than me for you to defeat me. You have to have my stamina, my friend. You have to, if you don't have stamina, my friend, you'll run and you'll get tired. I'll leave you. I'll leave you ashamed in the Facebook, and the people, they will be surprised. This person, Yani, was defeated. Do you understand? So, marriage is legitimate power. You have power, my friend. If you are faithful, you have power. So, if you are unfaithful, you transfer that power to the person that you are cheating with, and the person doesn't care about that legitimate power, my friend. The person is just want to fulfill her selfish needs and needs. Maybe the person does not have a job. There are girls that doesn't have a job. They are looking for guys who are driving a car. They think that if they go out with a married person, they will receive money. So you think that person loves you. No, my friend, the person doesn't love you. He's just there for a short term, and it's going to wreck your life, and you are going to be left, my friend, without power. You are going to hurt the person that is. Listen to reason number 18. Reason number 18 I'm going to give you, my friend. It's very strong. Reason number 18. Oh, yeah. Well, my friend, Reason number 18 is very strong. Reason number 8 is very strong. Well, my friend, listen to this one. Very powerful. Eventually, the thrill of unfaithfulness, it will go. Do you know what is the thrill of unfaithfulness? The thrill of unfaithfulness, it will go. It doesn't remain forever. Faithfulness, it remains forever. Unfaithfulness, it doesn't remain forever. That's why I say eventually the thrill of unfaithfulness, it will go. When people, they venture in unfaithfulness, they feel so good, it's so nice, excited. They feel happy. When when people, they venture in unfaith, it feels so nice, so good, my friend. You feel so good. You have a secret meeting with the person that you are cheating with. You even tell the person that you are cheating with, don't call me, I'll call you. Don't text me. Let's not text each other because my husband is going to find out. Don't call me at night. Just call me when I'm working in my working place. So you have secret meetings with the person that you are cheating with. And you feel so nice. You feel so nice together with the person. But soon you will realize that it is wrong. Soon you are going to realize that is wrong. The affair, it will collapse. Why I say the affair, it will collapse? Because you builded your marriage upon the sand. You didn't build your marriage upon the rock. The foundation of your marriage, it was not built upon the rock. Two different kinds of marriage. The one that builded upon the rock and the one that is built upon the sand. So that relationship, not the marriage, that relationship, you builded it on the sand, it will collapse. Once it collapses, sadly, you'll go back to what is important. Sadly, you'll go back to what is important. When you reap the consequences of unfaithfulness, you'll go back to what is important. Back to what is important. Back to what you used to invest in. Why I say back to what you used to invest in? Because you used to invest in your marriage. Now you are attracted by someone. The person attracted you in your working place. You fell in love with them. You stopped to invest in your marriage. Now the affairs collapse. You are going to back to where you invested in. But my friend, you will realize only that is too late. The damage is done. The damage in that. You destroyed something so good. You destroy something so great. You destroy something so great because of unfaithfulness. You destroy a once in a lifetime commitment, legitimate commitment. You destroy it. You'll find out that you destroy your marriage. It's too late. It's too late. You hurt your person. You hurt the family that you're supposed to be faithful to. Because of something that does not have any reason. Why you cheat? There is no reason for cheating, my friend. For something that does not have any reason. You might say that maybe your wife was tired, your husband was tired, and he cannot provide sex for you. Then you were looking for someone who's faithful. Blah, 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 blah. Only blah, blah, blah. Let me carry on. I'm not yet finished. Well, my friend, you destroyed a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You destroyed because of unfaithfulness. You'll find out that it's too late. You'll ask for forgiveness, but you find out that it's too late. You destroy it, my friend, for something that does not have any reason. My wife doesn't provide sex for me. She doesn't because she's working. When you work in your working place, sometimes she's tired. And not every wife understands that. Not every husband understands that. There is no reason for your wife not to give you sex. But not everyone understands that. It's not every wife that you marry. It's not every husband will understand that. Only wise husband, they understand. If my wife needs sex, I have to give the sex. Even if I'm tired. Do you understand? So that she cannot have a reason for cheating me. Do you understand? So, you give sex to her. You give sex to him. Even if you are tired. Do you understand? But you don't have any reason to say I was faithful because she didn't provide for me. If she's unfaithful and you are faithful, stick with your faithfulness. You stick with your faithfulness. Do not allow for you to be misled. Do you understand? When you have sex with someone who's cheating, you'll know that the person is cheating. It's very easy to realize. You don't need to search the cell phone of someone. You know through sex that the person has cheated on you. It's very simple, my friend. This secret, I will never unleash it to you. But you know that the person is cheating. And you have to prepare yourself. Play a safe game. Do you understand? So now, unfaithfulness feeds on your selfish side. Unfaithfulness feeds on your selfish side. Once your selfish side is being fed, you become blind. Even what I'm telling you, you don't understand. Because your unfaithfulness is been feeding your selfish side. Do you understand? You are selfish. Why you are selfish? Because you will never provide sex for your wife the way you're supposed to provide. Your wife deserves sex. You have to agree between both of you that now we are going to have sex for maybe every day or 3 times a week. You have to sit down. So unfaithfulness feeds on your selfish side. If you're unfaithful, you will never provide a good sex to your wife. You will never provide a good sex to your wife. Because the only thing to satisfy a woman is when you reach the G-spot of a woman. It's not for you to have sex 5 hours, 3 rounds. Lies. There's nothing like that, my friend. The only thing that you need is for you, husband, to know where is the G-spot, and with your staff, when you hit that G-spot, once you reach the G-spot, well, your wife is going to cry. And no one will provide sex the way you provide it once you know the G-spot of your wife. Your wife will love you because you know how to make your wife to reach the climax. Do you know what is the meaning of climax? A man, when he makes sex, he reaches climax very easy. But you can delay. There are ways to delay for you to reach climax, to make your wife to reach climax before you. Then when your wife reaches climax, then you can release now. You see, do you understand? So now, how can you know about to satisfy your partner in bed if you are unfaithful? You'll never know. Forget about 3 rounds. Hey, 2 hours lies. Forget about to go and boost yourself. Forget about it. You just need to be faithful. One partner, you agree with the person. Once you agree with the person, your eyes, they are going to be open. Once your eyes are going to be open, when you have sex with your wife and your wife is not satisfied, you'll know. Your wife does not need to tell you. You will know that your wife didn't reach any climax. Do you understand? So, even you, this is the same thing. If you're unfaithful, you are going to hurt the person, and once you hurt your wife, you hurt your husband, you are going to be hurt also. You are going to be hurt. Well, there are religions that contributed in the divorce rate of other people. There are cults, secret society that are sent to destroy the marriage of people. And how will you realize that if you are unfaithful? You'll never realize them, because secret cult, they are public cults that they claim that they are good, but most of cults, they are not good. So secret cults, it's a way of controlling a human being's mind by evil forces. I don't know you understand. Cult is a way, secret cults, it's a way to control people. And many cults are controlling billions of people. You see. So now, those cults, they are rules. I cancelled many people who wanted to live very dangerous cults. They came to me, I cancelled them. Only few, I managed to help them. Only few. Do you know why? Only few, I managed to help them. Because some of the cults, the law is that you cannot get married. You are not allowed to get married. Do you get the point? If you get married, you must cheat. There are cults like that. Because they know if you are married, you are going to be tempted by a lady. You are going to be tempted by someone. There are many people who are tempting. Beautiful people. Handsome guy with 6-pack. With 6-pack will come to you and tempt you. And you are going to have sex with that person. And once you have sex, they have full control over you. They are going to brainwash you. Do you know what is the meaning to brainwash? Is to deceive you. So now, those cults, they are working to control people and to destroy societies. So there are some religions that are not cult, but they have the system of cult. How do you realize cult? Cult is work like this. If you say our secret, this and this is going to happen to you. If you speak bad about us, you are going to get crazy. If you do this, you are going to lose your job. If you fight us, this is how cult it works. It works with fear. And cult, they've been working to increase only the divorce rate of the society, killing our society, killing our people, destroying our generation, making everything that they can to destroy our generation. Well, Pastor, why don't you mention them by names? No, I'm not going to mention them by names. You have a brain just like me. Think for yourself. You have eyes like me. See for yourself. You have ears like me. Hear by yourself. you have a nose, you have a mouth. I'm not going to think for you. I'm just helping you. Do you see? Do you know? Don't even blame the devil about your failures. Don't have that character to blame the devil. Why? Because the devil, he works as a catalyst. A catalyst is speed up the reaction. It doesn't take care. It doesn't take part in that war. It just speed up the reaction. It's a catalyst. Satan is like a catalyst. He will tempt to do like this, then he will go away. You will remain alone. So don't have that character to blame. No, I'm unfaithful because Satan is the one that said. Well, leave that character, my friend. You are no more a child. You are a matured person. You are matured. I can see many people there. You are matured. Never blame Satan anymore about the mistakes that you yourself you decided to do. If you decide not to be faithful, my friend, that's your own decision. Well, my friend, I'm gonna give you the summary of everything.
My Lord, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord. Oh yeah! My Lord, you are so wonderful. Oh yeah! You are so wonderful, Almighty.
Well, I'm drinking a lot of water because we are in a coast here, so we have mosquitoes, bites. Sometimes when I watch my TV, mosquito will bite me. So dangerous mosquitoes, they bring malaria around 3 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock. Malaria can attack you. So if you don't drink a lot of water, so when once a mosquito bites you and put a virus in your body, it's very easy for you to die. So that's why I drink a lot of water. So let me make a revision. I said 18 reasons. I taught you about 18 reasons that proves that you were meant for a true life. I said number 1, faithfulness encourage your partner to be faithful. Number 2, faithfulness make your relationship or your marriage to last. Number 3, faithfulness give you peace of mind. Number 4, faithfulness boost your sex life. Number 5, I said faithfulness makes you for you to be focused on your relationship or your marriage. Number 6, I said there is no love without faithfulness. Number 7, I said if you are not faithful while you are in that relationship or marriage. Number 8, I taught you that faithfulness, it makes you have to strive to be like God because God is faithful. Number 9, faithfulness set a good example for your children to follow. Number 10, faithfulness has a positive impact in your life. I said number 13, this is the one that I taught you today. Number 13, faithfulness. Faithful people are happier, they are more relaxed, more fulfilled. Number 12, I taught you that faithfulness make you for you to be proud of yourself, and I taught you about how to stamp your conscience. How to stamp your conscience. You might stamp your conscience. Number 13, faithfulness makes your partner to gain trust upon you. Without trust, you are unable to receive the blessing. Number 14, I said faithfulness. Number 14, let me remember because I don't look in a book. I'm looking in your screen here. I said faithfulness makes you for you to gain trust. That is number 13. Number 14, faithfulness makes you other people to trust you. not to trust you, to respect you. Number 15, I said unfaithfulness brings diseases, and it doesn't only bring disease, it makes the rotten of your heart. I remember. Okay. Number 16, I told you that the person that you are unfaithful with does not have your best interest at heart. He does not have, the person is just there to fulfill his needs or selfish desires. Number 17, I told you, number 16. Number 16 is that there is no benefit of, number 16 I said there is no benefit of unfaithfulness. There is no benefit of unfaithfulness. Number 17 now is the person that you are dating with does not have the best interest. He's just there looking to fulfill what he's supposed to do. For cult people who are sent to you to destroy your marriage, they were sent just to destroy your marriage and leave you like that. That was the mission of the many cults, secret cults. Number 18, I told you that when the thrill of unfaithful when it goes out, well, my friend, you are going to feel the pain. You are going to realize that you are wrong. Well, my friend, let me see you next week for day number 7. Day number 7, I'm going to prepare a new thing, a very strong thing. Well, let me see you next week. Bye-bye for now.
Jamaica.